you serious? Are you serious? Comet ISON, still on the way, and it looks like it's brighter and more brilliant than even the scientists predicted it would be. The fizzle may be fading away, and the spectacular event that we're anticipating may come to pass. Will ISON, though, erupt and explode when it gets too close to the sun in late November? Or will it emerge around the sun, brightest star in the sky since the Star of Bethlehem, that told us that a baby was born in the back of a barn? I don't know. His name was Jesus, but I know this. He is coming back again. Also, will Comet ISON bring with it meteorites, asteroids, comet dust, and anything that may, as it whips around the sun, will it affect the earth in a cataclysmic scenario? I don't think so, but it could be quite interesting what may fall into our atmosphere. We'll wait and see. Hopefully, it's just a beautiful, spectacular show. Also, we got to tell you, there's a major storm. Wind is just blowing through the United Kingdom, affecting England and France, and earthquakes in divers places. Let me get you up to speed on all of this. And we've had another X-Class solar flare eruption. The CMEs just keep coming. Stephen of Oklahoma, that dream you had about two suns and people running because they were being scorched. I'm just saying. I'm going to get some coffee. You know, here's what's going on. Let me first speak about that. Thank you, Joshua, for this report. But another X flare. Earth orbiting satellites have detected that another X1-Class solar flare from the sunspot AR 1875. Again, today, October 28th, 2013, this is a third X flare since October 25th. We've had 3 in 4 days. Also, we had an M4 and an M9 solar flares. So we've had 5 major solar flares, 3 of them over X. I mean, are you serious? If you go to my website and read the 12 prophecies that the Lord gave me for 2013, one of them was there would be 3 major solar flares on the sun during this year. Well, here we go. We've just had 3 in 4 days, but we also had 3 in a 24-hour period, which is the first time in history earlier this year. So certainly that prophecy has fulfilled itself, as well as, well, all of them really are. And as God is continuing to speak to his people, and he said he would reveal. God said he can do nothing except he reveal his secrets to his servants, the prophets. And you can read that in Amos chapter 3, verse 7. All right, but anyway, this solar flare, this is the third X flare since October 25th. It means the solar activity is still high. Stay tuned for more information about the latest eruptions. There's certainly something biblical going on. You say, Begley, I don't want to hear about that. All right. Well, Jesus said it this way. In Luke 21:25, he said, for there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. There's Comet ISON, and distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring. Certainly with the typhoons and the hurricanes and all of the different things going on, the sea has been roaring this year as well. And I want to thank Troy of North Carolina for this report. Earthquakes! In the last 24 hours, we've had a 4.5 earthquake on the Fiji Islands, 4.8 on the Solomon Islands. We also had a 4.4 in India. We had a 4.9 in Vanuatu, a 4.6 again in the Fiji Islands, 5.0 earthquake Japan, 4.0 Indonesia, 5.5 Japan, 4.1 Mexico, and 4.1 Indonesia. Not as many as we normally have or sometimes do, but certainly you can't deny that there are earthquakes in divers places. But there is some serious weather, a serious hurricane force gust blowing in Europe. What? Get a cup of coffee. Wait a minute. I want to thank Nick of New York for this report, but here we go. Hurricane force gust are battering the United Kingdom and France and the Dutch. What? Yes, this major storm with hurricane force gusts have lashed southern Britain, the Netherlands, and parts of France on this Monday, October 28th, 2013, knocking down trees, flooding low areas, causing travel chaos. 4 people have even been reported dead. Oh, dear Lord, help them. Weather forecasters say it's one of the worst storms to hit Britain in years. Gusts of 99 miles an hour were reported on the Isle of Wight in southern England, while gusts up to 80 miles an hour have hit the United Kingdom mainland. The United Kingdom Power Network officials said up to 270,000 homes were without power. Flood alerts were being issued for many parts of southern England, and emergency officials said hundreds of trees have been knocked down by the gust. London's Heathrow Airport, Europe's busiest, has canceled at least 130 flights, and express trains between central London and Gatwick and Stansted airports are suspended. Huge waves have prompted the major English port of Dover to close, cutting off the ferry services to France. Thousands of homes in northwestern France also have lost electricity, while in the Netherlands, several rail lines have shut down. Airports are being delayed. According to Dutch citizens, were warned against riding their bicycles. Can't even get out. Why? Because the wind will blow you over. The wind will blow you over. A favorite form of transportation, of course, in the Netherlands. But high winds. An Amsterdam Central Railway station was shut down by storm damage. Some of the English rail lines also closed this Monday morning, October 28th, 2013, and some roads were closed due to fallen trees and power lines. There were severe delays on many parts of London's underground London overground trains. What? It just doesn't stop. They're not used to this. This isn't what they normally encounter. A strange late October storm. In Kent, police said a 17-year-old girl died after a tree fell onto the camper home where she was sleeping. Also in Hertfordshire, police said a man in his 50s was killed when a tree fell on his car. In Watford, England, a teenage boy even drowned Sunday after being swept to sea while playing in the surf at New Haven. And Amsterdam police said a woman was killed when a tree fell on her in the city of Amsterdam and advised people stay indoors. So the storm has hurricane force gale gust, but is not classified a hurricane. It's just straight line winds roaring off the sea, and that has tremendous effect on the United Kingdom, France, and the Netherlands. Well, I've got supporters and subscribers and friends of our ministry in all 3 of those countries, and I want you guys to know we're praying for you over there. We really don't want to hear of any more destruction. We don't want anybody's power out. We don't want anyone else to die, and we pray for the families that have lost loved ones and those who may be injured there. Again, we're seeing apocalyptic events and biblical signs being fulfilled in these last days. Are you saved? Please give your life to Jesus Christ. We're truly living in the last days. I want you to be saved. I want you to be born again, and Jesus is coming soon.